Hey everyone, I am making a new stained glass piece, so I thought I would show how I start a new piece from creating the design to making the pattern stickers and picking out glass. I create all my designs using my iPad with the Procreate app. So I'm drawing on an 11.5 by 11.5 inch canvas, since that is the largest I can cut on my Cricut machine. Here I'm working on sketching the design. I have a series of Deadly Flora stained glass pieces, and recently I completed this one inspired by Bleeding Hearts. You can see more of that in my previous video, but Lily of the Valley is going to be the next one I'm working on. To keep them all cohesive, I create a simple frame for the border, the flowers of course, and then I incorporate mirror to add some more interest. When designing your pattern, you want to pay attention to the kind of shapes you'll be cutting out and also where you're going to attach the wire if you choose to hang it. Once I am happy with the sketch and I'm done making changes, I will start on the line work. For this step, I use the round brush, which you can find under the painting section, and I raise the stabilization as well as the streamline about 50 to 60%. It's important that the line work is smooth if you're going to be using a cutting machine. And then the drawing guide is a huge help when creating my patterns. I turn that on and use the grid setting, and to get the outline of the frame, I use the symmetry guide. It makes it very simple. And even if you don't really draw or have much experience with creating your own patterns, there are so many tools within Procreate that make it super easy. When I got my first iPad and started using Procreate years ago, I was completely new to drawing digitally, and I took this class on Skillshare, who are kindly sponsoring today's video. So I will talk a little bit more about that. Skillshare is the largest online learning community with thousands of classes led by creatives. The class Intro to Procreate Illustrating on the iPad was the first class I ever joined on Skillshare, and it really helped me learn not only the basics of Procreate, but also so many features that I probably would never have known otherwise. I've gotten comments from people saying that they would like to create their own patterns similar to how I do it, but they don't have experience with drawing or aren't sure where to start. I highly recommend taking this class if you'd like a full guide through Procreate, but this is just one of many classes on Skillshare. There's a class for any skill you want to learn or improve, so if you're interested, the first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and now that we have the line work completely done, I turn off the background layer and bring the PNG into Photoshop. This step is completely optional, but it is part of my process, so I'll explain what I'm doing. I like to size the design so I can see exactly what the final dimensions will be, so that's what I'm doing here. And now I'm going to add these squares to each corner. Now, if you're cutting your pattern out with a Cricut machine, this is important. The Cricut software will automatically resize the design if you don't add these marks. You don't have to have Photoshop to do this. You can just add the corner marks within Procreate or whatever drawing software you use. Just make sure that you have them. I'm uploading this to Cricut, and I choose the single layer option. Enter the size of the canvas, and now it's ready to cut. The material I use for my pattern stickers is removable vinyl. I'm cutting out enough vinyl for the design. I used to use weatherproof sticker paper, and that also works great, but it does leave a little more adhesive residue on the glass than the vinyl does, so that's why I switched. But they are both good options for making your pattern stickers. And using this is a game changer when it comes to cutting the glass For example, if a piece breaks, you can just remove it, place it on another piece of glass and recut. And the main pro of the stickers is that they don't come off when grinding, which is the biggest issue that I had when I was using paper or when I just drew directly onto the glass. It would come off when grinding, but they stay on perfect, so definitely try this if you haven't yet. Placing that on the cutting mat, and I use the premium vinyl cut setting. When it's cut out, you want to remove the line work and excess vinyl to reveal all the pieces of your pattern. Let's pick out the glass now. For the border or the frame of the piece, I'm using black, and the background will be a textured clear iridescent. And then this turquoise green will be used for the leaves. Here is the mirror that I'm going to use for the droplets and the stars. And then I'm using these scraps of opalescent white for the flowers. Moving on to the last steps, I am going to be numbering each piece of the pattern using a white gel pen. This one is the Uniball Signo, and it works great on top of the black vinyl. So this is where I find out how many pieces I've ended up with, and this will help keep track of everything, which brings me to the final step of the pattern creation process. I print out my pattern on plain paper and number that as well to use as my reference. This will also be my guide when grinding. I'll place the pieces onto it to make sure everything fits exactly how they should, and we are ready to begin working on it. So this is how I start a new stained glass piece. This is my process for getting everything ready. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and stay tuned to see how this piece turns out.